So today we will look at how to calculate the pore volume of the reservoir. So let's start from the basic. If we have a rock and liquid expansion drive, then we know that all the produced fluid is came from the expansion of rock grains. That is the formation compressibility. So for the isothermal conditions, we have definition of compressibility like minus 1 by V into del V by del P, right? That is at the isothermal condition. So suppose we have a reservoir of total compressibility CT, and we suppose only talking about the pore volume, that is V5. Then all the pore volume, whatever pore volume will contract due to the expansion of rock grain, that will be only fluid that will be produced during the rock and liquid expansion drive. So in this case, if we take V5 here in this denominator, then we can say del V by del T, and this is the del phi, and we can apply del P by del T. So what we require is we can say del V phi into del T into is equal to flow rate, because this much of pore volume changes with time, that will be equal to flow rate, because del V phi that will be equal to the cumulative production, and cumulative production by del T, that will be our flow rate, and del P by del T, right? So this is the equation to calculate V phi if we know the CT value, Q value, flow rate, and the 2 points pressure, that is the pressure of the reservoir at T is equal to T1 and pressure at the reservoir at T is equal to T2. So if we know that this two value, then we can easily calculate the pore volume of rock. So that's it for today. We can calculate V5 pore volume of rock with help of the compressibility, total compressibility, 2-point pressure with time, and the flow rate. And especially take care of the units with respect to time and area or volume of the rock, because the Q will be in barrel generally, and V5 we want in either acre or feet cube. So and Q will be barrel per day, and this T will be generally in month in the dp by dt. So take care of the units. Thank you.